Bonjour et bienvenue à notre cours de français. Welcome to our French class. Today we'll continue with part C of the test. You had some homework. The homework that you had to do was the following. You had to answer the questions 9 to 20. You were given a paragraph and you had to fill in the blanks based on the context. So let's see what you got. This is the paragraph. So let me recap a little bit the story. The story was about Marie-Vonne, who was not very happy about the present that she got. She was comparing her presents with her little sister's presents, and she didn't like the fact that her presents were too practical. So now we're continuing the story with her, and that's what you had to do for your homework. So let's see what you have chosen. The first sentence. Le fait que tout blank valait bien blank que tous les cadeaux de sa petite sœur ne blank aucune importance. Cependant le matin, lorsque blank a mis Sylvie ses cadeaux et qu'elle s'est blank en disant même qu'elle était jalouse, Marie-Vonne a complètement changé blank attitude. So, I just want to remind you that it's very important for you to read the entire paragraph so that you have a full understanding of what's going on and make the best guesses. So we see that at the end, Marie-Vonne changed her mind, okay, changed her behavior, and that her friend is somehow jealous. So we have a better understanding of the context now, so we can pick the proper answers based on context and grammar. So let's see. Le fait que tout, there are some possibilities here that do not apply, okay? So let's get rid of the one that do not apply. Okay. It is not possible to have nothing here. So A is not an option, okay? Ce is not an option because that will need to be actually followed by either que or a noun, okay? So this grammatically does not make sense. Lui does not make sense either because it will need to be here an indirect object after this verb in order to have this choice of pronoun. Okay, so the only possible answer would be cela. So le fait que tout cela valait bien. Now we have the que, and we have a comparison with the presence of her little sister, okay? And we know she upset. So they seems to be better than hers, than the one that her little sister got. So that would be le fait que tout cela valait bien plus que tous les cadeaux de sa petite sœur, okay? So you would have to pick plus. Okay, avant just does not make sense. It would be avant que would mean before than, okay? And we're comparing here the how good those presents were, okay? Not in time, but in terms of like quality or maybe price or at, so that won't work. Tant would mean as, tant que would mean as much. Would not work here. There is no adjectives. And then moins would be less. So this is the best option for you. So, valait bien plus que tous les cadeaux de sa petite sœur. So they were just as expensive as her little sister. Ne would be semblait, okay, did not matter, did not seem to have that much importance, okay? So that would be the answer. Voyez, okay, would mean saw, okay? Here was worth and told. Okay, this is obviously not meaningful here because presents don't speak. Okay, so they didn't seem to be worth it, even though they were expensive presents, just like the one that her little sister got. So those, okay, just don't work. Cependant, le, and then here we have matin. So we have words that don't work grammatically. Le jour matin, grammatically does not make any sense. Demain matin, grammatically does not make sense. Jour means day, and demain means tomorrow. Proche means near, and that would be placed actually after the noun, so that would be the wrong location here. And so le lendemain is the only possible answer. So le lendemain matin. So le lendemain means the next day. Le lendemain matin, so if we have le lendemain matin, like in this context, that will mean the next morning. Okay? So here we have two nouns, and this one works like an adjective. Le lendemain matin, lorsque. Okay, and we look, and ami has a E. Okay, so it means it's feminine, and it's confirmed with the fact that Sylvie is a feminine name. But if you did not know that, all you had to do is just look at this, and the E indicates that it's a female friend. A masculine friend would be like this without the E. Okay, so here we have a series of adjectives. So we're going to have to pick one that is feminine. Bon is not feminine. It's masculine. Okay, and it means good. If it were feminine, it will be bonne. Okay, and that's good for a girl. Vieille is masculine. This only goes with adjectives that starts with either a vowel or an H. Okay, so this type of adjective here, vieille, will be before the noun, and the nouns needs to start with a vowel or H. Okay, and this means old, and you use that for masculine noun. Okay, and we've seen that this is a feminine noun, so this doesn't work. Okay, these two, because they're both masculine. The feminine of this would be vieille with a double consonant. Okay, that indicates the feminine. Ancienne is feminine. You see the double consonant here, and you see the ending E. Here that will mean old friend, sometimes ancient. Okay, not very complimentary for when you describe someone. Meilleur, best, also feminine. And so that would work. So we have a choice between these two. Now also, ancienne also means former, which in this case will mean that they're no longer friends. Okay, they used to be, but they're no longer friends. So that can't be this one, because if they were no longer friends, this person would not be here looking at her presents. So the only possible answer is D. Okay. Lorsque sa meilleure amie, Sylvie,